The moment is now. Are you ready?
Hello, my name is Damyan, I'm from Bulgaria and you're watching mission number 24 from the Armis mission catalog called No Landing Zone. So, for this mission, I have to twice occupy the landing zone of the air force of my opponent in an attempt to capture a piece of mine. So, for this mission, I previously created a setup which I'm going to use. This is my most recent setup. My opponent chooses to switch positions, so let's play Armis. I am first to go. I would move my eastern marine piece onto the coastal waters in order to free the path of my president to get out. My opponent does exactly the same move. So with my next move, I'm going to push forward my coast guard in order to support my positions onto the coastal water and to try to get an authority over the coast waters. In other words, to try to capture his marine piece or to make him go away. Now I will move my coast guard toward his submarine in order to try to capture it. And at the same time I cover my coast guard by both my marine pieces. Okay, he decided to move his marine piece onto the south port. So now I will involve my army into this conflict here. At the same time I cover my army by my president, by both of my marine pieces. Yep, by these three pieces, okay. So what I'm going to do now is to get my marine piece closer to his submarine. So after I do an attempt to capture the submarine, with my coast guard, to be able to protect my coast guard with my marine pieces, but probably he's going to move his submarine into the deep waters, or he will involve his other marine piece. No, he decided to move his president into the expanse, and with this move he directly sees my submarine, my jet, my submarine and my jet. So that means if I move this marine piece in order to protect my coast guard after the attack I'm thinking to do, he will be able to capture my submarine, which will be unprotected. So the way I'm going to change that is by moving my child one block further to the expanse. Actually, no, that was a wrong move. that was a wrong move, because I thought that if I move my child, my president would directly see my submarine. But this didn't happen, so that means I have to get my other marine piece involved. They will stay here. So with my next move, I think about to capture his submarine. He directly captures my submarine. So with his next move, he can capture one of my marine pieces, which I don't want to happen. So that means I have to capture his marine piece with something. But I don't want to do it with my marine pieces, because he will be directly able to capture my marine piece with his president here, because his marine piece is covered by his president. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is to buy some time by threatening his other marine piece by my army. And at the same time I cover my army by my helicopter. He wasn't scared at all. He directly captured my marine piece onto the south corner of the coastal waters. I captured his marine piece by my coast guard. So now he would probably run away with his marine piece here, which is located into the seaside corridors. No, he captured my army, which means I can directly fly over him with my helicopter, which is an imminent capture. Now, I am one army, one submarine, and one marine behind, but he lost both of his marine pieces, which in my opinion means I have some advance here. My coast guard gets closer to his submarine. So his submarine goes into the deep waters. My mover goes behind my aircraft carrier. At the same time, I would like to undertake something with my jet. If I fly to this space here with my jet, I will be able to capture his submarine with my jet, which at the same time I need this space as a landing zone. I think I'm safe here. Yes. So if he don't run away with his submarine, I mean if he don't move it to other space, that means I will be able to directly capture it with my jet. Okay. He moved it into the eastern pool. I might be able to do something against his president here. So I move my marine piece onto the coastal waters. My pieces are safe. He went back with his president. So I will involve my aircraft carrier now with pushing it into the coastal waters with my mover. He decided to board his child onto his submarine. Now I have my aircraft carrier into the deep waters. His vice president was moved onto the path which looks directly to the expanse. Now I board my marine piece onto the aircraft carrier. Okay, he decided to move his mover, which means he might want to push his mover might want to push his coast guard onto the coastal waters. Actually, I really don't need my marines here. I don't know why I did this. What I can do now is directly capture his coast guard. No, I cannot do this because he covers his coast guard by his president. So now I would like to move my marine piece onto the coastal waters here. Yes, I am safe here. Onto the northwest part of the coastal waters. So he directly moved his vice president backwards in order to protect his army. Which in my opinion wasn't necessary, because if I decide to capture his army, he would be able to fly over my marine piece and capture it. My jet goes onto the aircraft carrier. As a defense against, for example, this block here. Now I will involve my president into my offense here. With moving it. Okay, we have his jet here. I would really like make his jet move. So I move my helicopter 2 blocks to the southwest into the seaside corridors. Okay, he did it. He moved his jet. Now I move my diplomat one block further to the north in order to make him come back with his jet, so I will be able to block eventual offense against my media and to complete half of the mission. We have his helicopter here into the expanse, means I have to be careful. His mover goes one block further to the northwest. So I would like to tread on his helicopter now by moving my marine piece out of the coastal waters into the expanse, where it will be safe, and at the same time I directly see his helicopter, so he will be forced to move his helicopter. Okay, he decided to move his vice president, which gives me the opportunity to capture his defenseless army. Okay, his jet comes back, so this is an attempt to capture my media, which is an attack. So I will demonstrate you now how I will be able to block this by moving my religion in front of my flag, which is the space which his jet needs as a landing zone in order to implement the flight path over my media. So now his offense against my media is blocked by my religion, which is non-offensive piece. Okay, we have a second attempt here. He tries to capture my child by moving his helicopter 2 blocks further to the southeast, where he would be able to fly over my child and land on this space here. So what I'm going to do is to block this space by moving my mover onto his landing zone, and doing this I give him no landing zone, which this is where the mission's name comes from, and he cannot implement his offense against my child. We have his child here. Probably he would like to capture my nuke. After I completed the mission now, I have to proceed with winning the game. So I think I can easily do this. So I decided to directly capture his flag, which will move my marine piece onto the reserves place. Okay. And this is a space where my marine piece is safe. I'm even out of the sight of his nuke. So with my next move, I will directly capture his flag after I twice blocked the landing zone of his air force in a capture attempt against my pieces. Okay, this is a victory. So this was mission number 24 from the Armis mission catalog, called No Landing Zone. So in this mission I showed you how you are able to block an offense of his air force against your pieces by using non-offensive pieces with just occupying the landing zone which his air force needs in order to fly over your piece to capture it. So, thanks for watching. Bye!